Hi, hello. Here we are to solve word problems using fractions. Okay, let's solve the problem we have solved in class that says Paula shared her marbles with her friends. One fifth of the marbles are for Alvaro. So one fifth of the marbles are for Alvaro. We are going to underline. Okay, because I want to tell you that there are the steps for solving word problems, and you can do all this process for this process for all the problems. For example, first, of course, you have to read carefully the problem, then underline the facts, draw a picture. So I have drawn here a picture, okay, for you, and we are going to read and underline. Okay, later we have to write a sentence that helps solving the problem, solve, and finally check. Okay, let's do it. So we were we were studying that one fifth of the marbles are for Alvaro and one third for Ayman. So let's use another color to underline. Sorry, another color to underline one third for Ayman. So one third for Ayman, one fifth for Alvaro, and the rest of the marbles is left for Paula. We don't know how many marbles are there. We know that one third is for Ayman, one fifth is for Alvaro, and the rest is what Paula has left. So we can use the color blue to represent the rest. Okay, but we don't know how much the rest is. How many marbles is the fraction that is left? Okay, so the best way to solve the problem is by adding the total that Paula shares. So Paula, we can write that Paula shares one third plus one fifth. If we add this, we know that the lowest common multiple is 15 because they are not these two fractions doesn't have the same don't have the same uh, denominator, so you have to calculate the lowest common multiple, that is 15, and then 15 divided by 3, 5 times 1, 5, and divided by 5, 3 times 3, 1, 3. So we have calculated that Paula shares 8/15 of the marbles. Now, to calculate how what is the fraction that is left for Paula, you know that the fraction that is left for Paula is the total minus what she shared. Here is where we have to discuss how to represent the fraction that represents the total amount of marbles. And if we divide the if we divide the all the marbles into 15 parts, okay, we do the division of the marbles and we do 15 parts, okay, the total is represented by 15 over 15, which is always the unit. So we can say then that the total is represented by 1 minus the 8/15, which is what is the amount the fraction of marbles that Paula shared is what we have to calculate. Okay, so I repeat, to calculate what is the total fraction, the total number of marbles, if we represent it as a fraction with 15 as denominator, is 15 as numerator. These are all the marbles. So this is why we use the unit. And now, to do this, we need to use the same denominator for both fractions. 15 divided by 1, 15 times 1, 15. So 7/15 is the fraction that is left, that is left for Paula. Okay, and this is the solution of the problem. Now, if we want to check, okay, because normally we have to check at the end, what we have to do is what is the fraction that is left for Paula, what is the fraction that is shared by Paula, and we can check that this is the addition of the two fractions that she shared, and then add together and see that you get the unit. Think we have finished. Hope it was useful. See you in next videos.